lot of injuries have piled up, but he's still able to sling it, Brandon. Look at that throw.
Yeah, he can. By the way, you know his given name on his birth certificate?
Hit me.
Antonio Ramirez. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Perry Riley. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Play action now. Cousins. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. This one caught by Crowder. Going to be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So now here's the 3rd-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt it. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And another reception by Jason Witten, all reliable for Tony Romo. You know what they say, partner. Once you get your first 1,000 catches, it's all gravy after that.
Yeah, one of 2 tight ends. He and Tony Gonzalez in the 1,000-catch club. And now for the 3rd time, Romo intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's going to look deep down the field. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. After the interception, here's Romo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. On 2nd and 10, Romo trying to lay one up deep, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun on 3rd down, Romo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Crowder now to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Washington.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Leopard, let's go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On 2nd down, here's Romo. Going right side, he has Witten. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They come up in an offset eye. On 1st down, Romo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Perry And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garçon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second down and 4. Time to step aside. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Romo now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the gun, here's Romo. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they went big on 1st down, proves unfruitful.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
We got three, fella, we got 3. Gun. Check 25, 41. Wide, get wide.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And this one caught by Des Bryant. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Check three.
On first down, it's Romo. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Following the interception, Cousins taking a shot here for Marshall. And for the
damn, man!
It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Greg Toller. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught inside the 5. Big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Matt Jones as the first half is winding down. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Toller. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Play of the half. Cousins surveying the field, going for the deep ball, and too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports halftime report. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
180. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Back to the air they go. Romo on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage. Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it? Absolutely. They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle.
You better not never, ever call nobody a bum.
Here in this third quarter.
Oh, just by the way, I ain't even never played none of my games.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Throwing on third down, Romo. He completes it to Bryant. That one goes for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Perry Riley. And his guys back midfield at the 50-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Cousins now from the 50. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
To throw is Cousins. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It's the rookie from Oklahoma, Charles Tapper, in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
You can definitely have that.
13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And quickly they get to the line. Romo here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Perry Riley. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
He's a dummy.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Hey, now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Here we go. Check.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Hey, 4 down.
Cousins with a give to Jones. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10.
I'll take that.
Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that. Touchdown, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. A shotgun snap for Romo. And he's got his man out of the
Damn, I supposed to have that.
That one good for 14 yards. And it'll be a second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Romo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things desperate.
Nothing but green grass ahead of him.
He did that.
Cowboys.
I get that back.
Bryant, his third touchdown.
I get that back.
And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
I will get that back.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
On the catch, it's Crowder. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the counter, here's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go. Watch it now.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third down, Cousins. And Davis with it left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Oh, I can go for it. It's 4 inches.
And it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Back in Philly, here we go.
One man in the backfield. That's Jones. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be 1st down, Redskins. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Pierre Garçon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is good. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had. Last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On 1st down, it's Romo. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's brought down. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Nowhere. Yeah. Watch left. Tight end to the right.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun, here's Romo. On the left side, he finds Beasley. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
On first down. Romo, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And Davis has it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Motion, motion, motion. Kill, 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 kill.
Now Tony Romo on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Romo. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Romo once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Throwing on 3rd down. Romo. He's got a man. It's Williams. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up. Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball, but when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Jones, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the former 3rd-round pick out of Florida has to protect the ball better.
Just think about what you get away with in college as a runner, because you're usually more physically superior than the other guys you're playing against. And in the NFL, that advantage goes away. If you don't take care of the ball, they will knock it out, either by a hard hit or with quick hands.
Following the fumble recovery, Romo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now it's Romo off the bootleg. And he comes back with 1 complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Back to the air they go. Romo on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Again, Romo. And incomplete here on 3rd down. He was looking for his tight end, James Hanna. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
In today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Romo on 4th down. He completes it to Bryant. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Romo going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. Throwing here, Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doctson, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Jones. And there's a flag on the field. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Now Cousins out to the left here to Reed. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Caught right side, Davis. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
They'll come out in the pistol. On third down, Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Green, 39.
Cousins here to throw. He's got time in the pocket. That's caught at the 1. Oh, Thanksgiving Day, winning a football game and then going home to the family. This is one these guys will certainly remember for a while.
They certainly will. It's not just the players who played today and the coaches of the team. Think about the fans of the winning team who now get to go home and probably have a second helping of Thanksgiving Day dinner, and this part will taste so good.
And as you go home, remember, your wife said easy on the pie tonight, Charles. Easy on the pie.
Yeah, the old waistline getting a little bit out of control.
So for Washington, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.